I'm John Gifaldi.
And I'm Patty Hayden. Happy holidays from the Ingles table.
We're Sweet Memories Cooking, and we're excited to join you here today to bring you our stuffed pork tenderloin. I've got everything laid out here. I got this beautiful pork tenderloin from Ingles. It's already been trimmed, some of the fat's been removed, and I'm going to show you a quick trick here of how to open it up. So from the side with a sharp knife, you're going to go almost 3/4 of the way through.
It's important to really have a sharp knife for this too.
Yeah, because you don't want to slip, you don't want to cut yourself. And what we're trying to do, this is called butterflying. So you just keep scoring it until it opens and lays flat. This is a big one, so I've got a little bit of work going on.
I was going to say,
here.
this is really, we could feed a lot of people with this.
Yeah. So then what I'm going to do is lay this out. I like to score on each way so that the spices that we put in actually get even deeper into the meat.
Makes the hashtags like I'm
It does. And what I've got here, I'm going to rub it down with a little olive oil. And I've got a mixture of spices. And it's rosemary and salt and pepper and sage and fennel. And I've already put that in here. We're going to rub that all over the inside with about 4 cloves of garlic. So we're not stingy here. And what we're going to do, we're going to roll this up. But before I do that, I'm going to add, we're using the panettone, which is that Italian sweetbread.
It's an Italian sweetbread that we have during the holidays.
All the fruits inside, it's just wonderful.
Got fruits, nuts, different. It is sweet. It's not too sweet, but it's a nice.
Right. So what I'm doing is I'm going to just put a layer of that here.
Yeah.
So that when I roll it up.
Did you just cut it or did you shred it? Did you just cut it in cubes?
I broke it with my hands.
Oh, okay.
It's such a soft bread.
Because it's a nice,
So one more thing before I do that, and that is, I'm going to turn this sideways. Before I roll it up, what I want to do is take an orange and just squeeze that orange, because the orange and the pork go really well together.
Yes.
And this is a great holiday meal because at the holidays, giving oranges is a tradition. That's something in the Depression when no one had money, giving oranges was like gold. And then the panettone is something that's done just at Christmas.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this over and I'm going to tie it. And while I'm tying this up, I've just got 6 pieces here. Patty's actually, we've done one ahead because this will take probably a good 40 minutes in the oven.
You don't have to do the fancy ties. You can just put like 5 or 6 individual string ties there too.
Yep, so we did one ahead and I saved the drippings, and Patty's going to make a gravy for us.
So that's what I've got here. I took the drippings and I'm going to I added a little bit of chicken broth. I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay, it's just the easiest thing, you guys. Okay, it's really good. Gives a lot of flavor to it.
It does.
Okay. So I'm just going to put in some salt and pepper.
So I'm tying this down. I think I'm going to add one more. And then what you do with this is this will go in the refrigerator uncovered for at least 30 minutes. And just before I put that in there, what you do is salt and pepper the whole thing. Just really roll it in salt and pepper.
Yeah, don't be afraid to put too much on there because that's where your flavor is going to come.
Yeah, and you can go ahead and cut these. How's that coming?
And this is good. I was just going to tell them what this is. Just a little cornstarch and water, just a little slurry, just to thicken it up a little bit. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put in some orange juice.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and just to have it thicker. And
really, when that thickens up, we're done because we got one ahead. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside to put in the fridge, like I said. 30 minutes, this will come out, and then you'll put it in 425-degree oven for 15 minutes just to get everything going and get that browning. Then you reduce it down to 350. And that's going to go probably, well, it goes until you have, with a thermometer, it's 145.
Yeah. That looks great.
Check out this beautiful pork tenderloin. And you can see now, it looks like a pinwheel because it's got all of that in there. So do you think you're ready for pour some gravy on here?
I think so. Okay, so this is what you're looking for. It's not real thick, but it's
a beautiful, almost a little thicker than an au jus.
It's not, I was just going to say it's a little better than an au jus.
And that's it. An Italian classic to dress up any holiday get-together.
Thanks for joining us here at the Ingles table. Remember to explore the site for more great tips, tricks, and recipes.
Happy holidays and
Merry Christmas. Ciao.